What's up, everybody? It's my thoughts and review on The Young and the Restless for May 1st, 2012. I'm glad that Michael Baldwin. I'm pissed that he actually went to Victor's office begging him for his job back. Uh, I think it was just stupid. Like, why? You should be doing a damn happy dance that you're not working for him anymore. Why would you want to work for him? I mean, like, your family come first. Your wife was arrested and Victor pretty much didn't even give a damn. That's heartless. And the fact of the matter is, like, it's just cold. Like, Michael Baldwin is Victor's most trusted and loyal employee. He's been there for Victor for years. Like, he stood by Victor through everything. And I think it's fucked up that Victor, just didn't care that his wife was arrested. That's grimy. And then on top of that, you offer Avery Michael's job. Pretty much what Victor wants is an employee that's pretty much gonna do whatever Victor wants them to do. And I think it's dead wrong. Like, he pretty much wants somebody who has no life and that he can call at his beck and call. That's not fair and it ain't right. I think Avery would be kind of perfect for the job because she ain't got no man and no kids. So, that's perfect for her. But I mean, she talking about Victor talking about he wanted Michael's 100% attention. I'm like, come on, dude. He can't give you 100% of his attention all day, every day. I mean, he do got a wife and son. That's not fair to Michael. It's not fair to nobody. I mean, hasn't this old man learned slavery is over? Like, he treats Michael like a slave. But I'm sure, you know what? Somebody said that this could all be a trick, that Victor and Michael got set up just like Tucker and Sophia, how they're trying to make people think that they're at odds when they're really not, to try to figure out a way to keep beauty in nature. I don't believe that. The reason why I don't believe that is because Victor, mind you, Victor was pretty pissed Michael actually didn't make that call to the SEC. And Michael accidentally, when he heard about Lauren being in jail, he accidentally really left the card on the table. And when he went into Victor's office, they never talked about a deal. Because mind you, they're in Victor's office. Why would they not talk about it if it was a ruse? Why would they not mention it? So obviously I think it's real. But I do believe that Michael should go up against Victor. And I think Victoria should get Beauty and Nature back because she started the damn company. Victor wanted nothing to do with that company until it started making money. And he froze Victoria out of the company like a bastard. And I think it's jacked up what Victor does. And I'm glad that Lauren resigned from the Newman board of directors. I kind of wish she would have stayed on the board, because that way she could have voted against Victor and made his life a living hell as a board member. I don't get why anybody would even want to work for Victor. And people, let me just say this. People say Kyle Jenkins was pretty rude to Nikki or whatever. I think so too. I think he was a little rude to her. But you got to understand something. Regardless of how people felt about Diane, she was still his mother. She was the only person that ever took care of Kyle. When Kyle was a kid, Jack was never there for him. He was never there for Kyle. And then what Jack could talk about was how Diane kept him away from Kyle a couple of months leading up to her death. I'm like, okay, but what about the years prior to that? She didn't keep you away from him before. You kept yourself away. So I don't blame Kyle for being upset. Like, he lost the only person that ever loved him and that he really ever loved. The person that actually took care of him. And I think it's messed up. People can't see that. Okay, yeah, he might be acting rude and disrespectful, but so what? He has a problem with his father dating a woman that killed his mother. Because for one, Jack never even told him about it. He had to find out, when he got there. And that's jacked up. Jack should have called him and told him as soon as it happened or ahead of time. Even regardless if Jack knew he was coming or not, he still should have called him and told him. It was like he wasn't even thinking about how his son would feel about this. Because mind you, Nikki did kill the boy mother. That's his mother. Regardless of how people felt about her. Yeah, she did stir up trouble in Genoa City. So what? Who hasn't stirred up trouble? Look at Phyllis. Look at Jill. Avery. All these people stirred up plenty of trouble in Genoa City. So who cares? And they all been forgiven. Diane didn't really do anything to anybody until somebody did something to her first. She went after Nikki because Nikki, she felt, ruined her marriage to Victor when she caught them, when she saw them in bed together. That's when she got pissed. She not only saw them in bed together, but she saw them in the barnyard having sex too. So that was her motive for going after Nikki. But anyway, Jack and Nikki, some people say, oh, they like them together. I think they look good together. I don't want her back with Victor. Why would she need to be with that bastard? She don't need to be with that piece of shit. He's a heartless bastard. Look what he does to his own kids. He's a piece of shit. She don't need to go back to him for what? He's not going to do anything but hurt her again like he always do. So I think they need to be done for a couple of years at least until he can redeem himself and change his ways, which is not going to happen anytime soon. So she's better off with Jack. At least Jack is not as cold as Victor is when it comes down to friends and family. He's not as cold as him. I mean, Jack can be ruthless, but he's nothing like Victor. Business-wise, I mean, come on, like, he's ambitious, he's competitive, everybody knows that. Jack is ruthless in business just as Victor is. But I want to see Jack and the Abbotts and everybody else, Michael, Lauren, I want to see all of them come out on top of things. That's what I want to see. I'm tired of Victor winning all the time and acting so cold towards people. And this Sharon and Victor romance that's coming up or whatever, that's just fucking disgusting. Technically, Sharon Newman is turning into the Brooke Logan of Genoa City. Like, seriously. Come on now. You slept around with Nick and Adam and now you're on to their dad. Like, that's gross. This guy was your former father-in-law. Like, that shit is disgusting. She act like she don't see nothing wrong with it. I see plenty wrong with it. I wasn't really mad when they got married the first time because that was out of business. Victor was trying to protect her. But now that it's turning into romance, it's disgusting now. It's just totally just nasty. So I just hope that they don't go in that direction, which I'm sure they will. I do want to see more of Chelsea and Adam because I do like them as a couple. Sharon had her chance. You know, she's the one that broke up with Adam, so I don't really feel too bad for her. She broke up with him. She had him. She could have stayed with him and kept him, but she chose not to. So that's her fault. Nobody to blame but her damn self. So I feel no remorse for her. She's an idiot. Like, you chose to leave him and vice whatever, so your choice. Anyway, Ashley, like I said before, Ashley and Tucker, I just don't like that couple. That couple was boring as all hell. Ashley knew who she married, and yet she act like she's surprised by the business tactics that Tucker does. Tucker is ruthless in business, but I believe that his intentions with Ashley are pure, and I believe that he is in love with her, that he do love her. But she need to stop acting like she don't know the type of man that she married. Like, come on, grow up. You know what dude you married. Stop acting stupid. But anyway, I want to see what unfolds. Carmine, I want him to leave. In a way, I do want him to leave, but in a way, I don't know if him and... I gotta see him and Chloe together. I want to know if they would make a good couple, because Kevin Fisher, I just don't like. I can't stand him for some reason. I just don't know yet. But it's a lot about him I just don't like. But anyway, I hope everything work out. And rumor has it that Michael Baldwin is going to gain some type of power in Genoa City. I don't know what that means. I hope he goes up against Victor, and I hope he kicks Victor's ass. Because for one, being Victor Newman's attorney, you got to know some tricks and secrets about Victor that he can use to beat him. So I want to see how that unfolds. So until tomorrow, I'm out.